What's up, my boys? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get good with Junkrat. Well, most of you are already good. I'm going to show you how to get even better. Because we got a little break between Season 1 and Season 2. You ain't got no competitive shit to do. So, might as well practice, on those characters that don't play as much. But that I've been spending hours and hours playing since the beginning. That I'm getting pretty sick of by now. But anyway, I thought I might as well share, some of the things, like the tips, the tricks, the strategies that I've been, that I've learned with Junkrat that work really well for me, and that, will probably work really well for you too. Now, you guys are probably wondering right now, like, who the hell is this dude? Like, why should I listen to this guy? I'm gonna tell you exactly who I am. Alright? You guys ready? I'm actually the best Junkrat player in the world. If you don't believe me, you probably shouldn't, because I'm so full of shit. But, I'm okay. I bet a few of you got so excited when I said that. You're probably already down in the comments like, ooh, I'm gonna expose this guy. Or like, nuh-uh, you're not the best. You're not the best Junkrat player. And shut the fuck up. It was a joke, alright? Chill. Anyway. I'm gonna show you guys how to play offensively and defensively. None of that making a wish bullshit where you're standing on top of a building just fucking spamming balls, wishing that they will hit somebody. None of that. I'm gonna teach you how to be a Junkrat assassin, going in for the kill and taking them out before they even know where you're coming from. Just watch. And then I'm gonna show you how to defend yourself against specific characters like Reinhardt, May, even though she's my bae, and Roadhog. Then I'm gonna show you guys how to get some sick multi-kills with the Riptire. I'm gonna show you guys how to use the trap more effectively, and I'm gonna show you guys how to stop the Riptire almost every time. Now, one more bit of news I wanted to tell you guys about before we get started was that in the patch notes it said that once they do this next big update, Genji will no longer be able to do his slash thing and break the trap anymore. So now whenever he slashes, he's gonna get stuck in that trap, which is gonna be awesome because it used to be so annoying whenever he would break it and not get caught in it and then kill me. For now, let's talk about Junkrat's best weapon at his disposal, the Concussion Mine. Unlike his grenade launcher, the Concussion Mine does no damage to you at all. As you all know, it's also the best way to get around the map. After placing the mine, you will have another one ready in just 8 seconds, which lets you do something like this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 4. Capture the objective.
It's also worth mentioning that jumping right before you detonate the Concussion Mine and Lucio's speed boost will both give you a little more distance and airtime. But other than mobility, the Concussion Mine is also a great finisher of damaged enemies. We all know that sometimes it could be a little bit difficult to hit your target with Junkrat, but that's not a problem when you have your Concussion Mine up. Just throw it and blast, and there you go, just like this.
Fire in the hole!
One of the things that I love most about Junkrat though is that when you're fighting an enemy with 200 health or less, you basically just have to hit them with one grenade from your grenade launcher and then just hit them with the mine and they're done. Same thing with if an enemy with 250 health like Reaper or May or Lucio, you just gotta hit them 2 times real quick and then pop that Concussion Mine and they're done for. Watch this. Alright, now you guys see what I'm talking about? They didn't even know what hit him. Some of those dudes were probably like, I don't know what happened, I was at full health, next thing I know I'm dead. It's just one simple motion. Right trigger, left bumper, left trigger. It's really quick. And the best thing is, for defense, you do the exact same thing. Because the concussion mine not only blows you up in the air and damages your enemy, but it also blows your enemies away from you. So anytime you have somebody on your ass trying to get you, just put that sucker between you and your enemy, blow it up, and you're both flying in different directions. Let me demonstrate this for you right here. You see, anytime you get hooked by a Roadhog, most of the time you're gonna get killed. But on that off chance that he misses, and you have even a split second before he shoots again, you better put that concussion mine and just blow yourself away and try to get some health. Same thing if a Reinhardt is attacking you, and Mei is trying to freeze you. Anytime you're ever in any trouble, just blow yourself away. Now, let's talk about Reinhardt. Junkrat is actually a great counter to Reinhardt, and let me show you why. First of all, when he does his hammer down, it doesn't break your bear trap. So, usually, after he does his hammer down, he's either gonna walk up to you and start pounding you with his hammer, or he's gonna do his shoulder charge and try and pin you. But the great thing is, if you've got a bear trap in front between you and him, then he's gonna step right into it. That's why you gotta kind of play like a matador. You know those guys with the red sheets that try and, you know, mess with the bull and try and get him to pin him? Well, that's what you gotta do with Reinhardt. You put a trap down between you and him, and then try and get him to try and pin you, and then he's gonna get stuck. Now, I do believe that the trap has to be down on the ground for at least a few seconds before it catches him when he's doing his shoulder charge. Or else, I think he will break it during his shoulder charge if you put it down right before he does it. But don't quote me on this, I'm not a 100%. I just remember there have been a few situations where he didn't get trapped, and I think that that is why. Also, another technique that you can use when he's doing his shoulder charge is a concussion mine. But unlike the bear trap, that one you want to throw right when he starts charging you, and it's going to blast him out of the way, and he's not going to get anybody pinned. And then anytime a Reinhardt is, you know, walking towards you and he's got the rest of his team right behind him, there's nothing you can really do and they're getting closer and closer. What you can always do is throw your concussion mine on the floor in front of him and wait until he, you know, his shield is right over the concussion mine, and then blast it, and it'll launch him in the air, leaving the rest of his team completely exposed. Same thing goes for Mei. If you notice that all of a sudden she's behind you and starting to freeze you, man, you better tell her to back the fuck up. Same thing if she's, you know, doing it to one of your teammates. Don't just stand there, you know, and watch her kill off your boys. Get in there and blow her ass the fuck out of there. And as soon as you see that she went into her little igloo thing where she thinks she's all safe, man, that's perfect. Like 7 out of 10 times you could get her right when she comes out. What you do is you put down your trap, you reload, you put down your concussion mine, and right next to where her little igloo thing is, and then as soon as she pops out of it, most of the time she's gonna land right in the trap. You hit her with the ball pin grenade launcher and you blow that concussion mine and she's done for. And by the way, I taped like all these clips in the same day. So all these shots you see of me, you know, killing Mei when she comes out of her igloo, that's like within the same game. So I had already done that a few times to her. She already knows what I'm gonna do as soon as she comes out of there, and I'm still able to do it. That's how effective it is. You can even do the same thing to Reaper when he's in raid form. I mean, the trap isn't gonna work so well because he's moving around, but you know, you're gonna know when he comes out of it. 5 seconds, and just be ready to, you know, right trigger, left bumper, left trigger. You should get him like that. Alright, let's talk about the rip tire. Now, one thing that I have to stress to you guys when you're playing with Junkrat is use that freaking rip tire as soon as you get it, all the time. Because I think Junkrat probably gets his all, like, one of the quickest for sure. Let me show you how quick he gets away. So, I'm popping the Riptire right now. I killed this Reinhardt with it, and if you look, I'm at 0%. Alright, so of course we have a bunch of enemies coming up from the hall, which is perfect for Junkrat. You know, a bunch of people in a small, closed off space. I get one kill, I kill that turret, and boom, I already got it. That was like about 20 seconds. You won't always get it back that quick, but the potential to do so is in your hands. If the moment calls for it, I like to pop mine up close to get a multi-kill. Just be careful before you yell fire in the hole, because that few second animation can last a lifetime and get you and your tire shut down. It's a little safer popping it from far away, but that leaves your body exposed for longer. It gives the other team time to spread out and run. So in times like that, just try to get like 1 or 2 of them before they kill your tire. You can, however, use it strategically to get them off the payload or off a point for a few seconds. Dropping in from up top is always better than a direct route. In fact, if you go to settings, controls, Junkrat, there should be an option to let the Riptire automatically climb up walls, which is much easier but takes some getting used to. Usually when they hear that sweet Hemi engine, Lucio will pop his ult, but when that happens, don't trip, because it will only keep them safe from the Riptire for about 2 seconds, and the tanks maybe a few more seconds, but that's it. If you ever need to kill some time while the Riptire is active, just drive straight into a wall. Just make sure that you don't press A, and the Riptire will stay right there, and it will even be quiet as long as it's not moving. Now right here, Lucio pops his ult right when I hit him with the Riptire, so he actually survives that one. If you play Lucio, that's something that you should definitely take into account. Alright, let's talk about killing the Riptire. Check this out. That right there is the best and most effective and easiest way that I could think of to kill a Riptire. Especially when they do it from far away, you can hear it coming. You know exactly where it's coming from. It's nice and easy. 90% of the time, it works every time.
Fire at will.
Also, don't ever forget to use that trap. Don't just set it up, one time in the beginning and use it the whole entire time. As soon as it's down or somebody steps in it, put on another one. We all know that the trap plus a concussion mine can kill any enemy that's 200 health or lower. Another great thing about the trap and concussion mine is that it stays up until somebody steps in it or destroys it, or you put on another one. So even if you die, it's still right there. If you look in the bottom right and you see the 2 icons, if there's an arrow above one of them, that means that it's up right now. So I'm respawning, someone stepped in it, and it got killed even after I respawned.
Defend it.
Make sure that you utilize everything you can to your advantage. For example, you don't have to be good at geometry, but if you are, it could help with a few things like, shooting the grenades from a grenade launcher. If you see a turret, there is no need to get in front of it and take damage while you're trying to kill it. If you could bank a shot off the wall, then you could kill that turret. It's also great for killing Bastion. Usually you shoot 3 balls and he's dead before he even knows where they're coming from. Now let me show you guys a few videos of everything that we went over so far, put all together. Just a few quick clips.
turn it up.
Огонь по готовности!
This won't be long. This won't be long.
30 seconds remaining.
Gotta win! Fire in the hole!
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Fire in the hole! Justice! This won't be long. G'day, Cobber.
The objective is now
Fire in the hole! I'm on the payload and moving out!
My jam. Drop the beat. Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Take a look how big this hitbox is for this Genji and for this McCree coming up. Like, that is crazy. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is like my second video that I made that, you know, where I talk and, you know, it's a little video. So I know it's far from perfect, but I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe you learned a little bit of stuff. Let me know in the comments if like anything that I mentioned helped you out, you know, what works well for you, stuff like that. If you guys, you know, enjoyed this and want me to, I can make another video for Roadhog. I've been playing a lot of them lately and I've got a lot of really good, you know, little tips and tricks like that. So just let me know. Alright, peace.
Let's get this payload rolling.
10 seconds.
It's concussion. We must attack.
Огонь по готовности! Justice reigns from above! Take cover! Victory! Play of the match.